CV by Iman Mersel. A ruthless catalogue of sorrows. Years in front of screens. Diplomas before jobs. And languages. All that torture. Now ranged under languages. Where are all the wasted days? And the nights of walking with hands stretched out? And the visions that crept over the walls? Where are the feelings of guilt? And the sudden sadness, faced with a hail of fruit, atop a hand cart in some forgotten street. Years with no mention of the empty hours or the funerals, expunged of black depressions and nibbled nails. The house keys forgotten inside the house. There isn't a single open window, and no trace of the desire deferred to leap out. A life overstuffed with accomplishments, scrubbed free of dirt. Proof that the one who lived it has cut all ties to the earth. Hi everyone, my name is Rowan. I am a poet and an intuitive archetypal tarot reader, and this is Tarot in Verse, my space for thriving on everything tarot and poetry. And today's reading is a career guidance for 2026. We will be looking at your career journey so far, where you have come from, and how it's progressing or building momentum in 2026. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what does not. For group selection today, we have 3 cards from the Wild Unknown archetypes. First group is the Warrior, second group is the Storm, and third group is Gnosis. Take all the time that you need to find the right group reading for you, and I will meet you there. Hi group 1, if you are here, you were drawn to the Warrior card from the Wild Unknown archetypes. And for today's reading, we are going to do a 5-card spread. For the first card, we are going to look at the aspect view that's most activated when you are working or when you are pursuing your career goals, and also how you are advised to work with it. Then for the second card, we are going to pull 2 cards to see the tools available to you at the moment to advance in your career. And for the third card, we are going to look into potential struggles, hurdles, setbacks. And finally, no, not finally. And for the fourth card, we look into the outcome, potential outcome. And finally, for the fifth card, we are going to use it for seeking any advice or to show anything that you need to see about your career journey in 2026 and how it's advancing, progressing, changing, transforming. Okay. So let's start by the core aspect of you, or the part most activated in you when you are pursuing your career goals. And for that, we have the Seven of Wands with the Ten of Swords. Um, this tells me also with the Warrior card here that you are a highly competitive person. You have experienced a lot of setbacks and pains to gain what you have gained. Um, so whether it's consciously or subconsciously, like this part is what's driving you while you are pursuing your career. And I can see how it might have been exhausting, and it will continue to be that. Um, but let's continue, and then we can come back to that and clarify to see more. Um, for the tools you have the Nine of Cups with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Group one, the tools available to you is to actually give up some collaborations, to seek more fulfilling ones, to be picky or choosy of the team you're working with, or the people you're working with, or your clients. Um, if you have been using like this set of tools already, um, it's going to develop more in 2026 and help you uh, just find the right client match or collaborator match for you. Um, let's look into potential struggles, hurdles, or setbacks. Um, you have the Eight of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. That's telling me actually that um, with just some of planning ahead and organizing and careful steps, you are going to achieve a lot of success. I feel like 2025 for you, like it has been a year where you have learned a lot and went through a lot career wise, and you are just somehow implementing and integrating this knowledge and wisdom you have. I am also like with all the cards now here combined, I'm leaning more into seeing you like pursuing something more individually than working in teams, and it will actually work better for you, because maybe like your experience with teams or collaborators has been disappointing so far, or you felt like it has slowed you down, wasted your time, um, in a way. So in 2026 you are kind of flying solo, um, but with a plan, like with a clear plan, and a really good one actually that guarantees success. Let's keep going. For um for the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the World card, and this is screaming that the the final outcome you have in mind is really within reach. But first you have to let go of like past disappointments, any emotional residue from that, because it might affect how you feel about the outcome at the end. um so yeah, just be aware of that, like that there is a lot emotionally for you that you haven't processed regarding what happened here. uh and I feel like 2025 wasn't an easy year for you for sure. um but yeah, it's something to also work on in tandem with your career goals, to just find ways to process the loss or the disappointment that you experienced and let go of them, in order for you to really be able to celebrate the final outcome, um, and feel good about it. And final advice for you is the Two of Cups with the Strength. Yeah, just be kinder to yourself. Take it easy. Um, I think like the best thing about your career journey in 2026, that it's going to bring you closer to yourself, and it will help just develop this kind of self-love that you may have struggled with before, and self-trust, self-reliance, uh, huge self-esteem boost as well. I see you doing a lot on your own, but you are so proud and you are so motivated and you are so strong, like you don't mind um, doing this uh, on your own or with the least support from people. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a reactive decision to whatever happened. But no, I think you actually thought about it a lot and came up with an actual real plan to work it out. And your conclusion was that you will be able to work this out on your own uh, better, and it will bring you the best results. Yeah, because I see also like a part of you that actually wanted this to be a collaborative thing, or for it to work out with other people. Um, but yeah, um, let's see if there is anything else you need to know about your career journey in 2026. Anything else a group one needs to know? Yeah, it was my only concern too, like with this mindset, like the highly competitive fighter mindset. Um, you just, you may miss out on um the good stuff in that, like um the sense or the joy of actually building a legacy and doing something great. um I see you, like I see you just being on alert all the time. It will take away a lot from just the joy um and your ability to just rest and relax and recharge. um and it goes also like with the advice here. um Take this as a real opportunity to just develop a real self-love and self-care, since you're doing it on your own anyway. So if you feel like you have something to prove, make it a clear point that you are proving this to yourself and yourself only. And forget about anything else and try to just do what it takes to let go of whatever went on in the past. But good luck, Group 1. Happy 2026, and I wish you all the success and abundance this year, and I will see you next time. Hi, Group 2. If you are here, you were drawn to the Storm card from the Wild Unknown archetypes. Group 2, for today's reading, we are going to have a spread of 5 cards, with each category of cards having 2. I'm explaining this terribly, so yeah, it will make more sense once I start laying out the cards. So for the first category, we are looking into the core aspect of you that's activated while you are working or while you are pursuing your career goals in 2026, and also how to work with it in the best way possible. Second category here, also of 2 cards, we will be looking into the tools available to you to work with in 2026 to advance your career. And for the third category, we are looking into any potential struggles, hurdles, setbacks that may come your way. For the fourth category, we will look into the potential outcome and how might the final results look like. And finally, we will we will draw a general advice for you in 2026 career wise. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so wow, for the core aspect of you activated while working this year or pursuing your career goals, you have the Emperor with the Hierophant. This is an amazing combination career wise. It means you are just motivated in all the right ways and you feel like you are in control, you on top of your game, you feel like you're on top of your game, and yeah, and you're doing it for the right reasons. That's a big one too, so that's amazing. For the tools available to you, this is interesting actually. I think the tools available to you, it has to do with your intuition, your ability to read people well. You could use help in terms of these set of tools if you feel like it's a blind spot for you, like to have people who will have the skill set that helps you with that. I feel this is more like about who you work with. um for potential struggles, hurdles, or setback, you have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands. I feel like at some point in 2026, you may like face minor struggles with planning ahead or modifying the outcome, like maybe like the outcome of what you have been working on will come in a way that's unexpected. It's still good, but it's unexpected, and you have to work that in a different kind of plan. But I feel like you will be completely capable of dealing with this. Um, and yeah, this takes me back to the tools available to you to use, and just maybe hiring someone who has more experience with crisis management, or to help you like see what uh, for any reason you can't see, um, planning ahead, because this might help prevent the struggles, the potential struggles or setbacks coming later. Hmm. For a potential outcome and final results, I feel like you will be happy with whatever um you end up achieving this year. Uh but there is a part of you that um feels like you could have achieved more or done more. You might have avoided certain factors that affected your overall outcome. And yeah, again, that takes me back to the tools available to you. You could really use the knowledge and the experience of someone for risk management. Okay, let's see the overall advice. Hmm. Um, so with the Four of Swords and the Magician in your overall advice, it's saying that if you sleep on um, enough on your plans, decisions, you will be able to manifest this in the best way possible. But yeah, take it into consideration that you might lack some skills, and I feel like you are not even aware of it, of how this is important, um, because you are coming from a place of true empowerment and achievement, and it's earned. But when actually the time comes to um, implementing whatever this is, you will find out that oh, maybe this is not my area of expertise, or I could have really used the help of someone who is more experienced in this. Let's see, anything else you need to know about your career in 2026? Anything else? The Magician again. Four of Cups. Hmm. Okay. Hey guys, with the devil here, and now, um, as I am connecting it to the storm and the justice as well, uh, and the magician twice, and the seven of swords, and the moon. Um, I feel like at some point in 2026, you will feel like someone was not trustworthy. Um, or someone didn't really um, commit to doing their job in the best way, and it kind of, fucked up your plan. Um, but I think um, I think with your um, experience, you will be able to um, pick up on this early on. Uh, I'm seeing a little bit of attitude as well. So they may have that. Um, but yeah, just be careful. Um, because now I'm seeing this as, someone you trusted with a task or a job, and it turns out they're not really up to it. And it's coming as a blind spot for you because maybe like you never would have um, second guessed them. But yeah, this is pretty much like still within your control. You can avoid it. Just make sure everyone in your team is up to their tasks and job descriptions. Yeah, just double check everything. But yeah, group two, good luck. I wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. Hi, group three. If you are here, you were drawn to the Gnosis from the Wild Unknown archetypes. And for today's reading, we will have a 5 card spread. Uh, for each category of the spread, we will have 2 cards. For the first category, we are looking into the core aspect of you that's most activated while you are pursuing your career goals, and how or what is the best way for you to work with it. For the second category, we are looking into the tools available to you and how to use them. And for the third category, we are looking into potential struggles, hurdles, setbacks. And for the fourth category, we are looking into the potential final outcome and how it might look like. And finally, for the fifth category, excuse me, we will get you an overall advice for your career journey in 2026. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, let's get into it. For the aspect of you that's most activating while focusing on your career goals, we have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let's see the rest of the cards and then we will come back to that. For the tools available to you, we have the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And for potential setbacks, we have the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands. And potential outcome is the Two of Wands with the Sun. Amazing. And for your advice, we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, both in reverse. Group 3, I feel like you are starting a new career altogether. Because I feel like here with the core aspect of you driving and motivating you through your career this year, it's the Five of Cups with the Ten of Swords reversed, which tells me like something had to end, or you experienced a loss in your previous career. Or if you're not changing careers, you have to start over somehow. Yeah, you're not feeling as solid or as unshakable as you would like to feel doing this, but you are still going into it. And I see it working at the end for you beautifully, uh, both with the Gnosis card as your overall energy, and the Two of Wands and the Sun at the outcome. And the Knight Wands here with the Nine of Wands in your potential struggles is telling me that whatever you will face, you will be able to overcome. You just have the right energy and the right attitude. So it may start off rocky and shaky, but as you progress through the year, you will see that you're able to really nail this. um, yeah. Um, for the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles, both in reverse in your tools, I feel like this is hinting at whatever old ways you um had in the past, you are completely changing this, and you may still be unsure about the new ways, but um it feels right to just seek new ways, new approaches to your career this year, because for sure the old ways proved unsuccessful. And yeah, uh, there are potential setbacks, and I feel like you know that it's not going to be a smooth sail, but yeah, you are motivated enough to overcome this, and I see it working out perfectly at the end. um as for the Page of Wands and the King of Pentacles and your overall advice, I feel like this is about just not to be afraid of seeking new ways or establishing new approach to your career, or your business, but also not to be so reckless with it. And I feel like that's not you, definitely. It's just to find the balance between, you know um letting go of the old ways that are not working anymore, and seeking new ways, but also like having a plan, and doing it as a calculated risk as much as you can. And I feel like you are mastering this looking at the cards here. um let's see if there is anything else you need to know. Oh, okay, too many. Okay, anything else group 3 needs to know? Yeah, it's working. It's definitely working. Okay. Yeah. I think you will be so proud of yourself for pulling this off. Uh, and yeah, you will definitely end 2026 on a high note. And I'm not just seeing material success. I am seeing you emotionally satisfied with whatever you accomplished, which tells me it was also a personal it will also be a personal journey of growth, and knowing yourself more in the process, and trusting your judgment and intuition also, leading you through this, because in a process like this you will need your intuition, of course. And I feel like you're using it just perfectly, in a really balanced way, with also all that's needed um, to make this journey fruitful and successful. Good luck, Group 3. Uh, I wish you all the best. Happy 2026. And I will see you next time.